My name is Rebeca. I'm a pharmacist at Royal Bolton Hospital, and I've been working here for 4 years. Prior to that, I've actually been a community pharmacist for about 20 years. And not that long ago, I was walking through Bolton Hospital with some family member, and I met a pharmacist who actually said, well, actually, you can go into hospital from being a community pharmacist, which I never realised. And it's something I've wanted to do for a really long time, is to move into hospital. I'm one of the, in my family, I'm the first generation to have an education. So my dad worked in a factory, and to him education was really important. It is really important, and it's really important to me and for my children as well. And he always said to me that it's always really good to work somewhere where you can actually serve people, where you can help people. And I think that kind of idea has kind of been a really big part of me for a really long time, to be able to serve people and to help people. Because the way that I see it, one of my key mottos is like to treat people how you'd want to be treated. And I think at Bolton, you know, if we can care for people, that eventually one day that could be my mum, that could be cared for, or you know, it could be my children that could be cared for. And I think that's really important to me, to be able to make a difference to people's lives and to their care and to the medication within Bolton Foundation Trust. So I mentioned my dad's Pakistani. He came here from Pakistan with my mum. He worked in a factory, like sometimes 12 hours a day in really poor conditions. He worked incredibly hard. My sister and my brother were disabled, so he helped look after them as well. Mum looked after them, and it was quite difficult. So I think he's always wanted to try and instill, you know, to try and make our lives, if we had an education, then our lives would be easier, and we wouldn't go through the same hardships as him. And I think that's another idea that I try and bring with me. You know, that having an education does empower you and does make you stronger, and it does make your life easier as well. In terms of it, I really enjoy working here. I think it's a great team in pharmacy. There's a lot of pharmacists tend to traditionally be people from BME backgrounds, and we all get on really well together. We're all a great team, and we really kind of look out for each other. And I think that as well, I think the senior management are really great and are really supportive of the pharmacists as well. I think this journey in the hospital has been a lot better in community, because you do have the support network as well. And I think part of it, what advice I would give to somebody who wants to be a pharmacist, is to look for lots of opportunities to work in lots of different kind of areas. And in hospital you kind of work in lots of different areas, from like respiratory to like gastro to intensive care, and to look for opportunities to do that, and to constantly put yourself forward to be able to do things. And don't ever feel as though because you're Asian or black that you'll never get those opportunities, because part of the opportunities come from trying and knocking on doors and constantly talking to people and asking, and to keep asking and to keep putting yourself forward. And I think that eventually overcomes any kind of limitations that you might have.